Virgo. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I want to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It's going to resonate completely for some of you, but not for all of you. If it doesn't, please take the parts that resonate. Those are yours. Leave the rest behind. Keep in mind you can also watch your Venus, rising, and moon signs. That'll give you a much bigger, more well-rounded, broader view of the answer that's coming in for you. Also, I want to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if this reading is likable for you. It does help it to circulate, which helps my channel, but it also helps others to get the messages as well. Okay, so in this reading, Spirit wants you to know why you're on this path and where it's leading you, okay? So we're going to start out with the Motivation Manifesto card. This is going to be the answer to why you're on this path, okay? So Virgo, why you are on this path is, when our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care little about what society says is possible or prudent. This is growth. Being true to you, moving forward in a way that you want to move forward in, without caring too much about what society has to say. Now, I want to point out again, I keep talking about, I know when my dog was sick, but that is what that taught me. I didn't just bow down and say, okay, veterinarian, you know what's best for my dog. I'll give her all the medications you're prescribing her. I will do exactly what you want me to do, even though my gut is telling me something different. My gut steered me in a completely different direction from what they wanted me to go in. And I think that's why she healed. I know it's why she healed. And I did so because I got to the point where I just didn't care what they thought about me anymore. Because it was about my dog, right? It wasn't about me, it wasn't about them, it was about her safety, her health, her wellness. And that's where we all need to get to. That is what this is talking about. No matter what, moving forward on your path, caring little about what others are thinking about you or your direction. Okay, so if you want to know the decks that I'm using in this reading, as usual, click on the title of this video. My description box will drop down. All the decks are listed there, as well as the link to your extended video, okay? This is the Soul's Journey deck. This is going to be where this path is leading you. The card we get from this. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. No doubt it's taking us to health, because when we go against our inner guidance system, our inner being, our guides, our soul, it ends up causing dis-ease inside of us, which, as you know, causes disease. We get sick. There cannot be a tug of war going on inside of us and stay healthy. It just isn't possible. We have to be one with our inner guidance system, our inner being, our soul. So that is why you're on this path, Virgo. It's leading you to health. I feel like it's leading you to not just physical health, but mental health, as in growth, right? Growth as far as psychic abilities, intuitive abilities. I feel like that's mostly what it is. Virgos tend to be very healthy, very self-caring, self-nurturing people. I mean, we do fall off that wagon like everybody does once in a while, but it feels more like a psychic, a spiritual growth, a spiritual health more than physical. But for some of you, it could be. Okay, so we're now using the Light Seers deck, and you have the King of Swords. This is all about your truth. This guy, the energy around the King of Swords for me This guy is, what's the word? He's responsible, he's reliable. This guy never misses an appointment, and he's always on time, if not early. He's always at the ready, okay? So this could be a person that you're heading toward on this path, okay? This would be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but it could be an energy that you're needing to encompass here. It's about being at the ready, being ready to go, to move forward, to take action and grow. And now you have the Seven of Cups. It's like you're being tested. You're being gifted with a bunch of different options, different ways of going, different directions. And you need to use your intuition and your guidance system, your inner guidance system, to help you make the right and the best decision for your highest good. Because there can be confusion here. But if you're connected, there's no fear, there's no confusion, and there is great ease of decision making. So stay connected. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. This is, everything is up in the air. This is uncertainty. This is not knowing, not being balanced, things out of whack. But that's why you're being asked to follow your intuitive guidance, so that this doesn't take place. Yeah, Ace of Swords. This is all about the truth. Again, you're flanking these two cards with sword cards, which are truth cards. They're all about enlightenment, clarity, truth. Look at that light shining down at the top of her head. That is spirit. That's your crown chakra. That is spirit enlightening you with direction. Take these stairs. Climbing higher. You're rising up. That is the growth. That is the action and the growth. You're needing to, and you're being asked to rise up here. Wow, Virgo, this feels, I got to tell you, I don't know if you feel it or not, but it feels so deep to me. You are, which means you're on a very high level. You're headed for an even higher level now. Wow, Virgo. You are becoming the High Priestess if you're not already there. Okay, we're now going to get a Gaia Oracle. Well, a few Gaia Oracle cards. Are we keeping that one, Spirit? Yes, we are. That was a weird cut. Okay. And your first card out. Absolutely perfect. Card number 39 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. This is all about your growth, your expansion. And her third eye and her throat chakra are lit up. And it says perception, beyond the veil of illusion. Big surprise here, because this is exactly where it feels like you're headed. You're able to see through the veil. It's becoming invisible. It's slowly becoming invisible for you. Now this sits on top of the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Your perception, you are moving beyond the veil of illusion. The Seven of Cups. You are going to know exactly what direction. You could have 30 cups in front of you and have to choose one, and it's going to be 30. Oh, that one. That's what it feels like to me. You are just like, your decision making is going to be like that because you have the knowledge, you have the enlightenment and the clarity coming in. Card number 13 breaks down to a 4. It's all about balance, stability, building and creating that new foundation that is so strong and stable and grounded that you can build on it and nothing is going to knock over what you build on it. You will be solid and stable. This card is reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. You are moving out of this, okay? You are gaining a much clearer perception. And that's why this is here, because it sits on the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. And both of these cards represent, I don't know which way to go. It's up in the air. What do I do? Help me out here. Well, that's what this is. That's what this says. Same thing. It's about illusion and distortion, right? But this card, perception, it's taking you beyond the veil of illusion. No more distortion, no more illusion, no more delusion. You're going to be so clear and so concise and certain. Now you've got card number 30, which again breaks down to a 3, which is all about your growth. You are flanking this reflection card with 2 3 cards. So your growth is pulling you out of this illusion and distortion phase that you feel you've been in. This card is Flame Tree, the start of something new. Yeah, the start of something new. Growth, expansion, climbing, knowledge, wisdom, coming out of that everything's up in the air way of feeling to that feeling of certainty and knowing. Okay, now we're going to get a couple of Heal Yourself cards. Healing. Card number 21 breaks down to a 3. Again, you are going through the biggest growth spurt you've probably gone through in a long time. Like I said in, I think it was the full moon reading that I just did recently, I felt like when I was going through all of this sickness for those 6 weeks with my dog, while I was in it, I was dealing. It felt bad, but not as bad as it looked once I came out the other side. It was horrendous. You know, it's like being depressed and you don't realize how depressed you were until you come out of it and you look back at it. That's where you're at. You're going to look back on whatever this is that you've gone through or are going through and realize, oh my God, that was huge. And now you're healing. Come out of that and you start healing and you go through the growth. That was for the growth, but it doesn't, I'm trying to translate this the best way possible. It doesn't, the experience is what creates the growth. Coming out of it and healing is what locks it into place, is what shifts it in your mind and your emotion. So you can sense it, you can know it, you can feel it, right? So this sits on top of the perception card and the reflection card. You're definitely healing. And what you're healing from is distortion and illusion. And once this is the experience, okay? The distortion and the illusion. This is what it's going to feel like when you're going through that experience. When you come out the other side, once you have the growth and you come out the other side of that, you move into that something new with this new perception, which takes you beyond the veil of illusion. Like I said, you are climbing to such high heights here. Wow. Card number 27 breaks down to a 9. This is all about things coming to completion, tying up the loose ends because something is about to end. So you can have that new start. And this sits on the reflection and the new start, the Flame Tree card. And it's help from above. Absolutely. You are being guided, Virgo. Absolutely. That's the Ace of Swords. Wow. Look at this full moon. We are not in the full moon. We're in the full moon energy, but we haven't hit the full moon yet. I'm doing this on Monday and the full moon is on Thursday. I have a feeling that this full moon, June 24th, now this is a timeless reading, okay? So, but because of when I'm doing it, timeline, the June 24th full moon may be that ending that we're talking about. That may be the completion of something. And then you shift into that healing mode, that locking it into place and being able to utilize it, being able to realize, have the realization that you do have that extra sensory knowing now. Wow, Virgo. Your readings have been blowing me away lately. So highly spiritual and connected. Wow. Okay, now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. I'm hoping to find out what this is going to move you into. I do get health. You know, this is about your spiritual growth and your healing. But there's got to be another place we're going here. We're going to paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Ooh, paradise on all levels. Either with a person you're currently with or a person you want to be with. But you're moving into paradise, Virgo. Woohoo! Wow. You are going to realize that this experience, as dark as it was or is, if you're in it now or about to go in it, was well worth what it brings. Because what it's bringing is literally paradise in your life. Happiness, joy, love, finances, everything. And I have a feeling, like I said, that the full moon is going to play a part, because this card sits on top the healing and the help from above, and it's got that full moon there. Okay, now we're going to get a synchronicity oracle card. I guess I can put this guy away now. Ah, Leo got this card. Live your purpose without dimming your light. Be you, Virgo. Be true to you, like it says. When our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care little about what society says is possible or prudent. Don't give a rat's patootie about what anyone thinks or feels about the direction you're wanting to go in. This is about you and you moving toward your personal paradise, which obviously is not going to be somebody else's paradise. Just like your paradise or their paradise isn't yours. You already know this stuff, though. You're way high above everyone else. Okay, just ask Oracle now. Ooh, Leo got this too. Funny. Financial reward coming soon. Virgo, you may be about to win the lottery. Whispers of Love is our next card. Card number 49 breaks down to a 13, which then breaks down to a 4. Again, all about your foundation, building that sturdy, stable, solid foundation for your future. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And don't care what anybody else thinks, Virgo. Don't care. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. I wish you could feel the energy. It's blowing my mind in such a good way. Wow. Whew, okay, I want to ask your guides and spirit what it is that you need to do to move forward and get to this place of paradise and financial reward. and spiritual growth and health. I'm going to do that in the extended. Those of you that are going over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.